VonAllen Sports.
Flag on the play if you're not subscribed to VonAllen Sports. But once you are, we'll make it up to your team in the fourth quarter. You're watching VonAllen Sports, real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now and join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go.
Okay, we are live. How you guys doing? So, we have a big weekend. It's serious, and I tell you what, man. I think this might be the best divisional weekend we have had in years. I can't think of a divisional weekend that's been this good for a while. So, audio. What do you mean by that?
How's your audio? How's it sound, guys? Well, before we start, while everybody joins, we wait a couple of minutes for everyone to join. How's the sound?
Is that just me, maybe?
Good morning, Salami Pizza.
Everything is the same on my end. Apologies, guys. Just a second.
Did you hear an echo?
I don't know. I don't hear what
Well,
you're
let's test it with the.
Sounds far away. It sounds far away. Doesn't sound like that direct mic.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're getting sound from that direct mic.
Check. How
Ew.
was that?
Maybe it's better.
Hey, Zishan.
Okay. It might be.
Something's going on.
Audio is muffled. Yes, correct.
Nothing has changed. I haven't. Not one thing has changed. On
Both
my
of us, or just which one?
Hang on. Just a second.
Okay.
Zishan? Nightwalker?
All right. Yeah, I muted them just now so y'all wouldn't hear the popping. Okay.
So how can you guys hear now? Now it's tested.
Is that better, guys? Or does it sound still weird? Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello,
Yeah, you're close.
hello.
Why are you guys not responding?
It's better. Aaron, it's better.
Okay. They are responding.
They are. No, I was kidding.
I think your mic wasn't plugged in. We're good.
All right. Apologies, guys. We have a new setup, and when you do stuff like this, it changes it a bit. So.
Yeah, a lot of elements to check on.
Okay. So, here's what we got going for tonight. We're going to go over each divisional game, but also there's a game that we wanted to play. It's something that Milena picked up on while watching Colin Cowherd's show. She showed it to me, and I made sure not to listen, but so I don't know what they are. But it's a game that Colin Cowherd and Joy Taylor was playing where she would play a quarterback's cadence, okay? And it's a quarterback, it could be any quarterback from the playoffs. So any quarterback from the first grouping, so all of them, including Tannehill and Aaron Rodgers. So all 14 quarterbacks. It could be all 14 quarterbacks. And once I hear the cadence, like 22, 33, 44, hut, hut, hut. Okay, I'm supposed to guess which quarterback that is.
Yeah, like Omaha, my favorite.
Omaha, yeah. Yeah, well, if Peyton
No
Manning,
more, but
if Peyton Manning was still playing, you'd have to just leave him out.
yeah.
So, funnily enough, I saw Aaron Rodgers is here. He is a Bears fan, I believe.
Wow.
So, by the way, at the top, guys, is the super chat. That is for this season. That's the leaderboard there, and the numbers after your name, those are VAS points. Those are not the monetary value of what you've sent. It includes super chats and your membership fees every month. And VAS points are basically a formula that comes from your dollar amount. Now, the reason I don't put the exact dollar amount is because I assume that a lot of people probably don't. None of anyone's business how much you sent. So I just converted them to VAS points, but it's still the same. It lets you know where you're at and who's ahead and where you're placed. But if you do want to know your total, you're always welcome to email me at VonAllenSports@iCloud.com, and I would be happy to tell you on a week by week or show by show basis and your number total and all that good stuff. Okay. So we'll do this game, and I thought, because it's so late, and we got on here a little late because we were still adding some things. I told you guys last Friday, if you were on here, that each week we'd start adding to the production and trying to add additional things. Like tonight, we got a new what I call framework, I guess, theme. So I hope you guys like it.
I love it.
So, why don't we do the game first?
Really?
That way, everybody who's on, because some people have to go to bed. It's it's 10:30 in East, so at least everybody gets to do the game first, and then we could talk about the divisional matchups. Does that sound good? Because this shouldn't take too long. There are a lot of Packers haters. Yeah, we have a lot. So but Sarah Blake looks like she's a Packers fan, and one of my best friends from school, from childhood, is a massive Packers fan. And he said he was going to try to catch the show tonight. But that the 49ers Packers game is going to be an epic freaking game. I can't wait for that one. I honestly. Every game is good. What game is not good? What game is not going to be exciting? I can't even think of it. So, okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to okay. All right, just ignore it then. We won't use that setting tonight. Okay. What we're going to do is I know what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, guys. Just one moment.
So one of the cameras turned off, so. Yeah, so we're gonna turn on one of the cameras. That is gonna show just a different angle. We've been adding, more value, like production value, and have Roman here helping us also with all the sound and audio, and also some of the cameras and lights. It's like a real studio in here, and you won't see everything on the screen. There's green screens all over the place, and etc. So anyway, in the meantime, maybe we can kind of see who's here and what are you guys up to. Who are your teams? Let's see. I'm sure I can just say hi to people here in the meantime. Tyree, hello. Thomas is here. What's up, Jalen? Yeah, louder. Okay, they're saying, am I speaking loud enough?
Oh, you just sound depressed.
Oh, no, it's just how I talk. Nightwalker, let's go. We've got Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Sarah, Salami Pizza. Good morning. Some Randall. Don't want to pronounce that. Patriots fan. Hello. Matthew, hi. And Kevin. Aaron's back. Then, wow, somebody I cannot read. 146. Oh, Zigzag. Not that bad. Bill Murray's here, of course. And etc. Oh, Zishan. Hi. Tiffany. And if I missed someone, hello. So, what you guys want to talk about?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, what are they really,
So
expecting?
I want to give a shout out first of all to people helping us tonight. So Roman, thank you for helping me with the scene changing and stuff. Everything that's going on right now is not his fault, by the way. It is just a freak accident with the equipment. So, also I want to thank my brother Jason for cutting the audio clips of the quarterback cadences because I couldn't do it because if I did, I would hear them.
Yeah,
and that would be cheating.
That's right. So he, yeah, exactly. He,
but I was just gonna say
came up with the game. I mentioned it, and then we had Jason cut those videos so it can be a real game. So Æron,
well, it's just audio though.
Yeah, audio main. So Æron doesn't know in advance the answers, because what's the point? So let's see how he plays with that. Are we gonna play just you, or the audience can do?
They can participate, but I can't acknowledge them because that would be cheating.
Yeah, he won't be able to acknowledge, but you guys can type
screen.
the answers in the bottom, in the chat, and then we see who won from you guys too.
Okay.
Hey, is Donnie? Hey, Donnie. I think Donnie's here. Some music just started. What's that? Oh, we decided to play some music, guys. Was that like a...
What the hell was that?
Okay. Copyright? Copyright what, the game, or I'm not sure.
I guess Streamlabs, although I use Ecamm for the streaming, I use Streamlabs OBS for the widgets.
Yeah.
And I guess when I was sampling some widgets, it switched them from my Caesar to some kind of weird...
Oh, see? That. You guys hear that?
How weird is that?
Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't anticipate that, but that's pretty cool. And
yeah.
But I don't like how quick it goes. So, wow, all kinds of crazy things are happening tonight.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bust these out before we start the game, though.
Yeah, and we
Something tells me James Johnson is gonna try to surpass Nightwalker. I have a feeling about that.
Yeah, if you guys came in late, on top you have the ratings of the rankings of the super chats for this year, and as you know, at the end we have a winner, and what are we sending out this year?
That's a secret.
That's a secret.
I will reveal that for
Yeah.
championship weekend.
Yeah, championship weekend is the prize.
Okay, Elf of Courage sends a $5 super chat and says, I want the Chiefs to beat the Bills. I'm a bit salty after they beat us.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect it, Elf of Courage. That's interesting. But don't you think if the Bills beat the Chiefs, that it makes us look better? Because we lost to somebody who took out the Chiefs.
Right.
Like that, if they go in just to lose to the Chiefs, that's going to make us look really bad. Like we really suck. Sandos says free Djokovic. Amen, brother. Or sister. I don't know if you're male or female.
Yeah.
But
We're not gonna work on the pronouns on this show.
don't give up.
Yeah.
James Johnson, Consul James Johnson. His Majesty. James Johnson sends a $2 super chat and says, quickly, thoughts on McCockener's video I sent you.
Oh.
Okay, so Barry McCocksucker, the most famous idiot Brady hater, this guy literally got a following off of just hating Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Just pure hate.
A
of
major
Tom Brady.
BDS.
Yes, major BDS, exactly. So he apparently, after Tom beat his favorite team, the Eagles, last week, he created a video where he's saying he gives up. He is no longer going to crap on Tom Brady. He admitted that he's the GOAT and all this stuff. Now, this is a little disappointing because I had a video planned for this guy, a Basement But Hurt video planned for this guy. I might still be able to do it because something tells me that he will fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
So
He needs to stick to his guns, even if it's a major BDS.
I've asked him several times to debate me, and he won't. He won't do that. He won't reveal himself.
Yeah.
And he won't show who he is. I guess I've never seen him on video. I've tried to find him, but yeah, he's quit. He said it was too stressful and too difficult on his life to keep the hate up and keep all that going. So because you can imagine the kind of retaliation he gets from Tom and everybody. So
the kind of talk he has and
yep. But yeah, at first I thought he was just trolling, but just for having fun. But then I realized that he was a big Eagles fan and a Aaron Rodgers fan as well, so I knew that was legit. So okay. Elf of Courage says random epic music.
yeah. Surprise.
Jalen says they scored on every drive except kneel down. I don't think you could look worse. It could always get worse, Jalen. The Bills could get completely and utterly destroyed by the Chiefs, and that would look worse.
Totally.
So, yeah. Okay. Salami pizza. Barry pulled a mental health card, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't everyone? So.
At least he has a joker. They all have a joker.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So when my brother wrote down these, put together the audio clips for me, he wrote Josh Allen as Josh VonAllen.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
he wrote Ben Roethlisberger as Ben Roethlisberger. Like it's like this long. He always says it like that though. Okay. Okay, Roman. I think it's time to play quarterback cadence. You know what? I need to add a title here, so just in case somebody jumps on and wonders what we're doing.
Right.
Like, what the hell are they talking about?
This is a good idea.
So. There we go. We'll put it up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess that QB.
All right. So, all right. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna test the GOAT because I'm gonna get that right anyway. There's no way I would miss Tom. I just want to make sure that the sound is good, make sure everybody can hear this good. So guys, tell me if you can hear this good, because at home, if you're not using headphones, you might not be able to. So.
DC. BT. 44. Hey, just one. 56. There's a lefty. 25 belly. 25 belly.
Can y'all hear that good? Is it clean?
Yeah. We were just using that for a test.
Yeah, it's a test because there's no way I was going to miss Tom. That's so.
Yeah.
He's the perfect test subject there.
I think it would have guessed that one right.
Okay. All right. Let's play. Guess that quarterback cadence. Oh, I'm going to take these off so people know that I'm not looking at my computer. Okay. So I've got my little notepad. I wrote the names down, so trial of elimination. So, a process of elimination. All right, let's do this.
All right.
Yep. We're good. Can. Bozo. 180. But he's hot.
Huh.
Play it again.
But he's hot. We're good. Can. Bozo. 180. But he's hot.
Jimmy Garoppolo?
Nope.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Matthew Stafford.
Nope.
Josh Allen. Okay, I can't guess anymore. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Wow.
I'm not familiar with his cadence.
Jalen got that right. Yep.
All right. Yeah, it ain't fair if you watch the Collins episode though.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm 0 for 1. This sucks. I'm just not familiar with the Bengals, man. I mean, I'm not that familiar. All right, let's go next.
180. Listen, hot. Here we go. Hey, Lava Rage. Hey, Richard Nixon, Damian Lillard. Seals is hot.
Huh.
Play it again.
180. Listen, hot. Here we go. Hey, Lava Rage. Hey, Richard Nixon, Damian Lillard. Seals is hot.
That's a Southern accent. Derek Carr?
You got it.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
I was gonna guess Ben too.
I swear to God, I was about to say Ben. But
People
I
are
was
saying
like,
between Ben and here.
It does sound like Ben, but the Southern accent got. I don't think the Ben is. Ben is from Ohio, I think. So.
Yep.
That was a
Bill
Southern,
Murray, I think, guessed it first.
That was a Southern accent, so I was like,
Wait.
I know Derek Carr's from Texas, I think. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Bill Murray.
Let's do it.
33's down, Rocket. 54. Hey, righty 56. Turbo's hot.
That's kind of weird. There was not much to go on. Can you play it again?
33's down, Rocket. 54. Hey, righty 56. Turbo's hot.
Do it one more time.
33's down, Rocket. 54. Hey, righty 56. Turbo's hot.
Someone. Turbo. Josh Allen?
Nope.
Matthew Stafford?
Yep.
Stafford.
Yeah.
That doesn't count, though, because
Yeah.
it doesn't count if I have to guess it twice, right? So I got it wrong. All right.
Ready?
I've heard Stafford say turbo. Actually, I've heard Jared Goff say turbo. All right, and he used to play for the Rams. All right, let's go.
180! What's on? Hey, Keith Oscar! Keith Oscar! Big hand! Big hand! Hey, Zeus! Zeus! Place hard! Hey, Flipper! Flipper! Turbo's hard!
That's Aaron Rodgers.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Really?
I'll play it again.
180! What's on? Hey, Keith Oscar! Keith Oscar! Big hand! Big hand! Hey, Zeus! Zeus! Place hard! Hey, Flipper! Flipper! Turbo's hard!
Ryan Tannehill?
You got it.
Damn.
Yep. Who else guessed it? Bill Murray again. Anyone else before him?
Okay, go.
80! Alert, alert! Hey, Mike and Sam! Mike and Sam! Hey, 52, Rita! 180!
52 Rita. That's Mac Jones. 52 Rita. If you're a
Good job.
Patriots fan, you know
Yeah.
52 Rita. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of easy.
Hey, scary. Dog. Hey, ninja. Look, fire here. 18. Blue 58. Blue 50.
One more time.
Can't. Hey, scary. Dog. Hey, ninja. Look, fire here. 18. Blue 58. Blue 50.
That's Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yep. Got it.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, 20. What's that? Hey, alert. Hey, Linda. Hey, takes two. Hey, Diablo. Hey, 20. What's that?
Oh, that one went real fast. Can you do it one more time?
Hey, 20. What's that? Hey, alert. Hey, Linda. Hey, takes two. Hey, Diablo. Hey, 20. What's that?
Ben Roethlisberger?
Nope.
Let's see what you guys are.
Ryan Tannehill? Jimmy Garoppolo?
Nope.
Who?
Josh Allen.
That's
Oh,
Josh?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who guessed that one? Let's see. Jolie. Yeah, Jolie. I guessed that one.
A lot of these guys sound very similar.
Yeah.
They do.
All right.
White's hot. And we're going black 54. So my 54 Larry. My 54 Larry.
Too easy.
35. Got gold. White.
That's Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Ziggy. They go wide. Blue 80. White's hot. Go F. Blue 30. Blue 37.
That's Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
McBain.
118. Hey. Lasso. 118. Hey, Cam.
I know that.
Rhino, son.
Cam. It's always used in a specific type of offense. And since we've already said Aaron Rodgers, that's got to be Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
all of them. 6 right.
That's all of them?
Yeah.
So 6 out of...
11.
6. Do I have a winning record?
6 out of 11.
Okay. More
I am
than
the
50%.
king! How did everybody else do?
What? There's always someone who guessed it pretty much. Most questions except for the last couple.
And of course, we didn't count the GOAT, but that's
Yeah.
Oh, so it was 6 out of 10, actually. That's right. Because we didn't count that one. 6 out of 10. That's pretty good.
6 out of 10. Wow.
Yeah.
wait. There were 13 quarterbacks, weren't there?
11 with the GOAT.
Oh, okay. So some are missing, because
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott. I didn't hear. We didn't do Dak Prescott.
No.
He's not in there.
Okay.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, he was missing. So that was fun, man. So realistically, guys, did you guys do good? How'd you do? Milena, did we? I think we received a super chat because I heard that creepy music going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
we had. Let me just see which one it is. Take a pick. Donnie. Is there a way to pull that up or?
Yeah. That was fun. I love that. That was awesome. We got to do that more often.
Yeah.
Just pick up, and then we just different random quarterbacks from the regular season, just to mix it up a little bit. But no, I'm surprised that Jimmy Garoppolo's voice was so deep. I thought that was weird. But he said something in his cadence. It was Cam, and Cam is often said in a specific type of offense. Matt LaFleur's offense, and Shanahan, his offense in San Francisco. And we already said Aaron Rodgers, so it was pretty clear that it was Jimmy, and plus there wasn't that many left. So I think that's pretty good. 6 out of 10 or 6 out of 11. Okay.
Yeah. They're really good.
Oh, also we didn't do, Jalen Hurts wasn't in there either.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, not all over there.
Yeah, Mahomes is very easy to recognize. That's funny. And Mac Jones, I'll tell you what, Mac Jones's voice is very distinctive, but even if you didn't know Mac Jones's voice, it's what he said in his cadence. Mm-hmm. And if you're a Patriots fan, you know the cadence calls. And you know that Rita has been a Patriots cadence for, I think, that goes back to Bledsoe, I think. Rita. So, it's old school. Tom always used it too. But I know Mac's voice anyway, so it wasn't that hard. But some of those guys sound the same, like Josh Allen and Derek Carr, and those guys sound very similar. Okay, Donnie sends a $5 super chat. He says, "Hi, you two. While watching the new Batman movie promo, you could be a body double for Robert Pattinson. Wow, you look a lot like him." Thank you. I think that's a good thing. I look like a movie star. Nice. Appreciate it, man. And how are you doing, Donnie? You doing good? I don't know if he answered me last time or I didn't see him answer me. Or I asked him that last week.
Oh, yeah. I don't think.
Yeah. Kifanov 12. Yeah. That, by the way, cool screen name. Green 19. Yeah. Roger saying Green 19. So, again, good idea for that. And thank you, Jason, for cutting them up. And Roman, thank you for playing them. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Anti-base metal, I like that better. Thank you.
Who is anti-base metal?
I've seen him around before
Oh, okay.
I
Is it
don't-
someone we know?
in the past.
person?
No, I don't know who he is personally or she is personally.
Okay.
Oh, let me see. Oh, cool. All right, Batman. So apparently, I look like Batman.
We have to watch it.
I don't know. I think I'm better looking than him. But I see it. We have similar features. The face,
Could be,
the way our
yeah.
faces, yeah, and the hair, yeah. Pedro. Pedro says, I can see a resemblance, but you better. No homo. But are you Mahomophobic? Because I'm starting to become Mahomophobic. Because they're talking about Patrick Mahomes. If he wins this game, they're gonna just crown him king of the football world.
Right.
So, but I better be careful with that phrase. It sounds too similar to the real one.
Yeah.
The internet police will come after me.
Yep. And Big Brother, always watching.
All right. Now, tomorrow, the first game we have is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. Okay, so now we know that Derrick the King Henry will most likely be playing. The last time I checked, he's probable, correct? So something would have to happen, I guess, some kind of setback. But I was watching 97 hours of film this morning.
Whoa, that's a long morning.
97 hours of film this morning, and I'm making fun of Ron Jaworski. He's always saying, like, I watched 150 hours of film this week, and I can tell you. No.
Yeah.
This stupid crap. But Joe Burrow is the real deal, guys. He's the real thing. And I haven't got too many chances to see the Bengals, as often as I would like. You can't just watch every team all the time. It's not that easy. But after taking a close look at him, like, I didn't even care last week in the wild card. My opinion with this extra wild card game, these extra wild card seeds that they've done the last 2 years, if you're not good enough to get past that now, I don't even care about you. So I don't even look at you if I don't know you that well, especially the Bengals. I'm like, okay, yeah, actually win a game, and then we'll see. So last week, I was so checked out from that Raiders-Bengals game, like, completely, that in the last, like, 5, 6, 7, whatever, I didn't even realize that the Raiders weren't the 7th. I thought the Raiders were the 7th seed. They weren't. It was the Steelers, actually. I didn't even acknowledge them because they weren't going to get far anyway. We knew that. But, the Steelers got dismantled too, and, the Eagles got dealt with. Of course, they ran into the GOAT, but still. They were going to get dealt with by anybody they played. So I didn't really pay much attention. I wanted to see the Bengals do something before I actually cared and gave some effort into really looking at them under a microscope. But what I've seen, This guy's the real deal. And the only thing stopping him is the Bengals organization itself. They are they're one of those organizations that no matter what they have, they could have stacked teams, they could have great rosters. It doesn't matter, you know? We're gonna have to turn that down. That actually scared, that startled
I was
me.
like,
just now.
whoa.
It's way too loud. All right.
So we're talking about
Yeah, that took me off my.
Joe Burrow and
We'll get
the
these things.
Bengals.
We'll get all this worked out. I promise, guys.
Yeah.
This is all new stuff, and we worked all day on this, trying to get all the graphics and everything ready. So sorry if it's a little. Next week will be much better. I promise. Alpha Courage sends a $2 super chat, and he says they may make Mahomes a Caesar if they win. Blasphemy! Blasphemy! I will have him executed. Okay, because I am Caesar. There is only one Caesar. So. Screw that. Yeah, if you had headphones on, sorry guys, it scared me too actually. So if you have a heart attack, we may die together. So it will be okay. We'll all of us go to to.for together. All right. So back to the Bengals and how bad they suck as an organization. So they have the worst. No, I wouldn't say the worst. Maybe they have the worst, but one of the worst owners in sports, and one of the worst owners, especially in the NFL. And what makes this so maddening and so ridiculously stupid is that he is the son of the football titan, the football deity that is Paul Brown. All right? The guy responsible for so much in the NFL. This is his son, Mike Brown. And his daughter helps him. She's head of, I think, basically head of everything other than just being owner. I don't know what her official title is. It's probably president or something like that. But these people did not inherit anything of Paul Brown other than the team and his money. They're idiots. And they've always wrecked franchises. They had a franchise quarterback in Carson Palmer. And let me tell you something. There was a time, okay? Now, a lot of young fans may not believe this. You may remember it, but maybe not. But there was a time when the best three quarterbacks in the league, you ready for this? The best three, the top three elite was Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Carson Palmer. Oh. That's right. There was a time where Carson Palmer was a part of that group, and it was assumed and expected that Carson Palmer would go on to win a Super Bowl or two, and win some MVPs and all that. This Carson had a great team around him, some great players. T.J. Houshmandzadeh, T.J. Houshmama, Chad Johnson, also known as Ocho Cinco, and a lot of other great role players. I believe Chris Henry, of course, before he died, but that was later on. But just a lot. That was just a great team. I think they had Corey Dillon with Carson a year or two, but then he was disgruntled. You know what? I'm not sure. I don't know if Carson was there by the time Corey Dillon. But anyway, the point is that it was great, man. They were great. And I remember, I think it was 2005, because the Steelers went to the Super Bowl that year. But I remember that Carson got his knee taken out. And it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. But the Steelers actually went on to win the Super Bowl that year. And that kind of set Carson back quite a bit. And they never kind of was the same. And then he had to go to he went to the Raiders because he threatened to retire if he wasn't traded. And then he went to Cardinals. But anyway, the Bengals had a great thing. Okay, they had a great thing going, and they fouled it up like they always do. So I have been expecting them to ruin Joe Burrow, and I don't know how great he can be to overcome the idiocy that is the Bengals organization. But hopefully he can. You know what I need to start doing? I need to start typing what I'm talking about here.
Yeah. And also you can
Roman, is there something wrong with that camera over there?
It keeps turning off.
Yeah.
It's got power. I don't know.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
I don't know why this.
I think I know what happened.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a look at it in just a second. Milena, you want to read some comments?
Sure. Can you flip my camera also?
Yeah, I will.
Thanks. So
I'm glad.
We did it.
I'm glad our people are so understanding and patient.
yeah.
So,
And
is
we're
not-
gonna read the.
not what we wanted, but it happens.
Yeah, we're gonna read the super chats in a little bit when so he can post them. So I'm gonna keep them for Aaron to read. But just to kind of go back to the topic of the Bengals.
Ask them who they think is going to win.
Yeah, so for sure, the main question here that everybody wants to is eager to find out is who's gonna win. So what do you guys think? Who would it be between these two teams, Bengals or the Titans? What is your? Can you type in the comments?
The kitty cats. You call them the kitty cats.
Yeah, Aaron reminded me that I called them the kitty cats when I was trying to remember team names. I would use some kind of associations like that. So who you guys think is gonna win, and who do you want to win? I'm confused here, personally. Bengals. So far we have a few Titans, but also a few Bengals. So yeah, but more people. Well, it's kind of getting equal so far. Bengals. So I think we're almost even here. I mean, it'd be nice for, like Kevin is saying, I'll take the Bengals to unbungle for the first time since 1988. Wow, yes. I think I'm going to go with I would like the Bengals to win. However, I think I'm going to pick the Titans. Sorry. Yes.
Former Houston
Sounded good.
Oilers, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans. Getting more confident with that. But it'd be nice if the Bengals won too. I mean, two. It's got to be one team apparently, but it'd be nice. It'd be a good win.
So, first of all, I don't like teams coming off a bye that aren't used to having a bye.
Yeah.
If it's a team that has a very, I don't want to say wise, that's kind of dumb to say, but a very experienced coaching staff that has done this before, who knows how to get, been to Super Bowls where there's a 2-week layoff, and there's 2 weeks in between the championship game and the Super Bowl, or you're used to getting the bye, or you've done it before, so you've experienced that. And in the playoffs, the bye, what they call bye rust, and the just sitting around and not getting that game and not getting into that rhythm, that can actually be a real problem.
Yeah.
And if you're expecting Derrick Henry, or for the Titans are expecting Derrick Henry to be everything for them, he hasn't played in a long time, and for a while we thought that he wouldn't even be back. So if that is what they're counting on, that makes me nervous if I was a Titans fan. But it's not like Green Bay to where they've had a bye several times and they know how this goes and how to prepare and stay focused. But the Titans, this is all kind of like, whoa. I'm still shocked that they even got the number 1 seed. It was kind of just happened real, strangely. I just assumed that it would go to the Chiefs, actually, but they slipped up a few times.
So, Donnie says at VonAllen Sports, I watched 8 hours of film on Netflix and I picked Cincinnati.
What's the consensus here? Or is it about even?
Well, I haven't counted it, but at some point it seemed even. Someone said I won. Where is it? I won the Jeremy, I won the titles. The Titans to win to keep the Chiefs from home field advantage. Yep.
That's a good point.
A good point. Who else? Verbel is a coach of the year, undoubtedly. Bill Murray. Yeah, and Mike Miller was saying that. Yeah, he's like, how good is Henry going to be after sitting out for so long?
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah. To your point. So.
And by the way, this isn't a knock on Mike Vrabel. Okay, I like you guys know I like Vrabel. He's a former Patriot player, so of course I like him. I don't have much faith in Ryan Tannehill. I think Ryan Tannehill is massively overrated, and actually I don't even know if he's overrated because nobody thinks this guy's good. I guess the only thing that he's overrated for is probably his paycheck. And the fact that the Titans wanted to keep him instead of trying to, go after Tom Brady, which is kind of dumb. But I'm not even sure if Tom would have even went to the Titans anyway. I think he wanted to go to the NFC. I don't think he wanted to be an exact challenge to the Patriots. I really believe that. I think he was always going to pick an NFC team. But I just... To be honest with you, I have a very, very bad feeling about this for the Tennessee Titans. I really do. Yes. Oh. Although I would like to see Mike Vrabel, win because, like I said, he's a former Patriot. But I also like Joe Burrow. I don't like the Bengals owner or whatever. But when you've got a quarterback that is so good as far as like in the moment and can make things happen, just when you've got that, you have a massive edge. And only if the other team has a guy like that, then I would say, okay, let's look at those other things from top down. But the Titans don't have that. And if Burrow and Chase and those guys, they just go off and start racking up the score and racking up points, I don't think the Titans can keep up. I just don't. So guys, if you want to know, go money line, just money line. Don't do points. I don't do points. I don't mess with points. It's just nonsense and not worth it. But go money line, which is just straight up who wins. The Cincinnati Bengals. That's right. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to win their first playoff game
since 1988
on the road, ever.
Oh, ever.
Ever.
Right.
They have never won a playoff game on the road that I can think of. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't think they've ever won a playoff game on the road. Now, what you're thinking of, Milena, was last week. That was the first time they won a playoff game since 1991, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's they broke the curse. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Jeremy. Yes, the Chargers organization is. I'm terrified that they're going to destroy Justin Herbert's career because the owner is an idiot and the head coach is a complete and utter fool. So I want you guys to know something about Justin Herbert. This guy ranked extremely high so far, very, very high in our quarterback formula, and his team didn't even make the playoffs. And just to let you know how hard that is, our formula in a lot of categories, not all categories, but in many big categories, especially touchdowns, yards, and turnovers, winning and losing matters. So your stats, your touchdowns, in the win column are worth more than your stats in the losing column. So if you lose, your touchdown's not as worth as much, okay? Because you lost the game, and that's just one of the biggest parts of winning, or one of the biggest parts of being a quarterback is winning, and that's why we attribute wins to quarterbacks. But he managed to do that with a very mediocre record for his team, and that means that he was just hitting on every level and everywhere. He had one of the hardest schedules as far as the 4-game rotation, VAS rotation. Which brings me, when we come up to the next games, it's going to be a big surprise to you guys. And we'll get there in a second. But anyway, to stay on point, Bengals at Titans. Bengals are going to win this.
Nice.
They're going to get their first playoff game in team history. Just to let you know, I am 1-5. I mean, 5-1. Man, everything's off tonight, even my brain. So 5-1. The only thing I got wrong last week was picking the Patriots, and like I told you, I didn't use my brain. I used my heart, and you can't do that. So
Yeah.
okay. Whoa. No. 49ers. Anybody seen Rafael Hagoy tonight?
No.
No? Probably working.
So, 49ers and Packers, guys. Raphael is not here. Are there any other 49ers fans?
I think he's the only one. I don't remember any others. I think he's
Well,
by
maybe
himself.
someone
But
just
we
joined.
do have several
Yeah.
Packers fans.
We do
that I
have
know.
more Packers fans,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
All right. I think that a lot of people are wishful thinking. I think there's a lot of anti-Aaron Rodgers going on right now.
Yeah?
Yes, I do. And just to let you guys know, Roman here, the one who is running the cameras on tonight's show, thinks that Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT. Did you Did you not say that to me, Roman?
Yeah, but for a reason.
For a reason? What reason would that be? Because I mean, your football knowledge and your football acumen is by far the greatest that I've ever seen and I've ever met. So
With my 10 games I've watched in the last 10 years.
the 10 games you've watched, yeah, and they were all with me, right?
Yeah.
So, you came over one night and you just said, as soon as you walked in, you said, Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT.
Well, I saw a little interview with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about that? He's the GOAT of that.
Yeah.
Okay? So is Novak Djokovic. That makes Djokovic the GOAT of tennis.
Okay.
Although he might actually end up
Be the
being
actual
the
GOAT.
real GOAT. Because if they ever let him play a Grand Slam tournament ever again, he'll win and he'll take the lead. Okay. Now that I've completely sold out Roman over here. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. He knows Tom Brady's the GOAT. But Jason Never Sleeps thinks Bernie Kosar is the GOAT. By the way, Jason, thanks again. I don't think you were on earlier, but thanks for cutting those audio clips for me. Yeah, there's one thing about this game that makes this storyline pretty good. When Aaron Rodgers was drafted, he wanted to be a 49er. Okay, so very similar to Tom Brady. Grew up in the area, and it was between, and I know a lot of you guys know the story, but I'm just going to rehash it out there because a lot of people may not know the history here. But, and it sets a really good storyline for the game and makes the game, even, in my opinion, even more exciting. But in 2005, the draft was between two big quarterbacks. It was between Aaron Rodgers and Alex Smith. And Aaron Rodgers worked out with the 49ers and wanted to be there. He was begging them, and he told them, if you don't draft me, you're going to regret it. Very similar to what Peyton Manning said to the Colts in '98 when he was drafted. So Aaron had a problem, and it was a problem that you couldn't really tell in pre-draft because this stuff that comes on the combine, you can only tell so much on the combine, but to get the real details, you're going to need a lot more film than that. But Aaron Rodgers' footwork and his form and just all of it combined was really bad and was not NFL ready, and it needed work, and that scared a lot of teams. And Alex Smith had the whole professional, look to him. He had the whole the poise and the form was great. His footwork was great. He didn't have a big arm. He didn't throw that far, but he was very accurate. Aaron had a bigger arm. It was obvious. Okay, Aaron could throw the ball. He could move around more. Now Alex could move too, but Aaron was just a bit of a better athlete. But San Francisco 49ers had to get this right, and they were stressed out. They were like, they haven't been able to replace Steve Young since Steve Young retired in the late 90s. They missed on the GOAT. They could have drafted Tom Brady, and they drafted a GOAT farmer, Giovanni Carmazzi, instead. And now they just feel like complete idiots, and they've got to get this right. So they went with the safe choice, and they went with Alex Smith. And just for the record, Alex Smith did go on to have an admirable career. So this is nothing against Alex at all. I'm a big fan of Alex, actually. But the 49ers picked Alex, and that clearly wasn't, the right pick if you know the careers of both of them. And then Aaron had to sit there waiting to get drafted up until I think he was picked in the mid-20s. As where Alex Smith was picked number 1 overall. And Aaron was expecting himself to go number 1 overall. But after the 49ers said, nope, we don't want Aaron, he started dropping, Aaron Rodgers is still pissed off about this, guys. Now, here's the funny thing about this. The offensive coordinator of the 49ers that year of the 2005 draft, when they were picking between Aaron and Alex, was Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, either a year or 2 years later, became the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. The team that took Aaron Rodgers. Right. So once McCarthy was the coach of the Green Bay Packers, there is stories about Aaron Rodgers giving him crap in the meeting rooms and stuff and during practice and during film sessions, taking shots at Mike McCarthy for why didn't you draft me? Why didn't you draft me? So this bothers him, right? But Mike McCarthy fixed his footwork, cleaned it up, and I have to say, if Aaron Rodgers did not drop in the draft and did not go to the Packers, he might not be what we've seen. He might not have all these MVPs. He might not have all these records. He might not even have a Super Bowl. Because we do know that what ruined Alex Smith was the 49ers' dysfunctional organization, and they just didn't know how to team build. They had bad coaching. Because Alex did end up in Kansas City for a while and beat our asses plenty of times.
Yep.
And then we know that he mentored Patrick Mahomes and helped Patrick become what he is. But had Æron been on the 49ers, I think it would have been a disaster knowing Aaron's, he's very hot-headed and he's very, cocky and yeah. So Mike McCarthy did help Æron in that regard. Now I know Mike McCarthy's getting a lot of crap right now because of the Cowboys situation, but he is good working with quarterbacks in that regard. So although his in-game decision-making is pretty bad. All right. So Æron is still pissed off about this. And he promised San Francisco, he said, I'm always going to destroy you when we meet. I'm going to make you regret it. Here's the problem with this. Aaron Rodgers has faced the 49ers 3 times in the playoffs. He has lost all 3. All of them.
That is unbelievable.
So he still has not come through on that promise. He needs this, guys. Now, this one is in Green Bay. A much different thing. It's going to be cold. San Francisco looks a lot better than they did. They had a lot of injuries last year, and they just beat, I think, a good Dallas team. I know, again, Dallas is getting a lot of crap, but that was a good team, guys. That was a solid win for the 49ers. 49ers are looking exactly like not exactly. They're still missing a few parts, but they're looking very similar to what I predicted they'd be last year. And I thought they would go really far last year, but the injury bug hit them pretty badly. But now they seem to be back. Needless to say, Æron not only wants to win this game, but he needs to win this game.
Question is, will he?
Well, I think Æron is playing some of his best football right now. Now, he did have the week off, but like I said earlier, the Green Bay Packers can probably deal with this. It's why they put both the Titans and the Packers on Saturday, because they had the 2 weeks off. The teams playing on Sunday had already played last weekend. So this is a hard one, and I don't think it's as easy to pick as people think it is. The 49ers are the exact team in the NFC that is built specifically to beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field in the cold. Packers' run defense is garbage. 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 What are the 49ers good at? So, they did meet early in the season, and they pulled out a win there, but it was a struggle. So something about this 49ers team, this just doesn't work well for the Packers. So I think this is going to be a really good game. It is definitely not going to be a blowout. At least I would be surprised if it is. But guys, don't mess with an aging quarterback that is elite still, knows what he's doing, has seen everything. I just don't think the San Francisco 49ers have enough to beat this Packers team. This Packers team, I believe, is the most well-rounded team. Even though their run defense is crap, I just think in general, they are probably the best Packers team that's been in the playoffs the last 3 years under Matt LaFleur. All right? I think the Packers take this. Yep. So, again, no point spread. Just go money line. Green Bay takes it at home and wins the game and goes to their third consecutive NFC Championship game. The first one was a loss to the 49ers. The second one was a loss to the GOAT last year. Mm-hmm. And this time, hopefully, they'll lose it again against the GOAT, because that would mean the GOAT goes to the Super Bowl. But got to get past the Rams first. I just want to say one more thing, and this is not meant just to pile on and be a jerk, but it's got to be said. Because I was watching 147 hours of film last night on the 49ers, and I have come to one conclusion. What in the living F
Bleep.
does Jimmy Garoppolo offer the 49ers? Okay, I like Jimmy, all right? He's one of our guys, okay? He's a Patriot. But what does he offer? So I've come to the conclusion that because he looks like a model, right? I mean, he's got like movie star looks and all that.
Like
So
a Superman.
yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking that before playoff games, because he just racks up playoff wins, this guy. All right? When he's in the playoffs, they just win. But he never contributes. So what I'm thinking is that in the locker room, they rub him down with baby oil and they rub peanut butter on his nipples and they do some kind of chant like and then they go out and they win somehow because I don't get it.
Because of that. Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, he is. Do you understand that when they won their NFC Championship game against the Packers 2 years ago, I think he threw 3 passes or completed 3 passes. It was something like that. That's it.
He's kind of boring. I don't know. To me, the whole thing. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I
like him, but it just seems
he just doesn't contribute.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but they keep winning. So whatever it is, but he's just not contributing. Now, sometimes there's quarterbacks that don't have a lot of fancy stats, but they contribute based on a lot of factors. So they're calling the right plays and stuff, but Jimmy's not doing any of this.
Leadership or whatever.
Well, maybe the
torque.
leadership. The torque is
is missing. Where's the torque?
The torque is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So we can't see his torque unless the torque happens in the rub down phase in the locker room.
Not that we're the torque type of people, but still, right?
Maybe that's the torque. Maybe it's
maybe
it's rub down
right
torque.
There
it is. We have a new one. Rub down torque.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, not really. I don't like it like that, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, never mind. All right. Yes, Bill Murray, he over torqued to Emmanuel Sanders. Absolutely. So, all right. Green Bay for the win, but I think it's going to be a pretty good game. So, Wes, if you're watching, and I think we had another Packers fan here.
Yeah. Roman.
I just like I've already sold him out once. You can't do it again. Anyway. I think this Green Bay team is solid and, enough in general. Like I said, I know they've got that weakness there, but I don't see them. And do we even know? Actually, that's not a question. It's rhetorical. How healthy Nick Bosa is going to be? Because he had a concussion. I know if he passes protocol and all that, I've never had a concussion, not that I'm aware of, other than the time Milena slapped the shit out of me.
Do this all the time.
She beats me. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that I am a battered
man beater.
She's a man beater. I'm a battered man, and I get beaten at least once a week by Nefertiti.
Time for a spanky. Just kidding.
You heard it here first, guys. See?
Okay.
We need some porn music. All right. Did you just slap? Did you just slap an ass? All right.
Okie dokie.
Interesting.
Elaborate.
Aaron, elaborate. Freeland, that escalated quickly.
We need a button for that. We do need a button for when we get those buttons with sounds.
Yeah.
We should have one for like a slap. Yeah, one of those. It'll be our, what is it? Inside joke.
All right. So Packers over 49ers. I just think
So you're going for the Packers?
Yeah. And there you go. So
Yeah.
that's it. All right. Then next.
I think I'm gonna go with that too.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to write it in stone here.
Is it because I convinced you, or because you just had a gut feeling?
Because I think it's more like I wanted that to happen. So it's like a wish.
Oh, are you a Rodgers fan like Roman?
I'm a new. I guess I discovered Aaron Rodgers lately. He's a bad man, remember?
I'll take that over the Jets fan. You call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just for the record, Roman is not a Jets fan. I've been totally kidding about that. But he did he told me once that if he had to support a team, it'd be the Giants.
Oh yeah.
Because he is from New York. So
No longer though.
he's not anymore.
I wouldn't.
Because they suck, right? They're
Lots of
total
reasons.
garbage.
Yeah.
They're total garbage. But yeah. So I think Roman probably follows the players more than the teams. Like if he supported
Right. Yeah.
anybody. But okay.
So yeah, we have people here sharing what they think, who they think is gonna
So
win.
what is the consensus?
Well, I don't know if there's a consensus.
Uh-huh.
They're
torn.
Packers. I said Packers. Freeland says, can San Francisco score what? Then 24? More than 24. He says Packers 30, San Francisco 21.
Yeah.
Others 49ers, Jalen, Cops. Oh, Black Ops? No, Cops. And we have Bill Murray asking me something. Oh, he says, as long as I don't start singing, that's all good.
How did they know you can't sing? Have you done it before?
I used to sing in a choir when I was a girl. I was a soloist. So what are you trying to say? I sing like a kid though.
That's what I'm saying. When Milena sings,
I
guys,
sound like,
she sounds like a child.
I don't know why. In my head, it's totally different.
She's like, ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
There you go.
Say that heaven love comes first.
Yeah.
That's how she sounds. So.
And I feel like inside I feel tough.
But in her mind, she's like, boom, like she's like nailing it.
Ooh, you know, it's good to be a
What's
guest
up,
star.
Dennaline? It must be morning in Germany because Dennis is awake. All right. So, you have my pick. Now, what are you going to do with it?
Ooh, I know what he meant. I'm sorry. I have to go back to it. We didn't get the joke. The singing, the song. Remember? Aaron Rodgers. I'm a new fan of Aaron Rodgers. As long as I don't start the song.
You're the
It wasn't a shot at me.
quarterback I've ever seen. Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bad singing and a bad song.
So I sold you out for nothing.
It's okay.
Wow.
Like I said, I used to sing in a choir when I was a kid. I still sing like that. Same voice. I haven't changed.
And who was the one that said that?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Of all people. Yep.
Bill Murray got me in trouble now. Roman, do you see in the comment section, you see under Nightwalker, the very last comment?
Yep.
You see that picture, the mugshot? That's Chris Sims.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the guy I was telling you about. That
Right.
he used a burner account on YouTube to argue with me.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, he's the one who wrote that song.
wrote that
he's
song.
a songwriter.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
ever
he
heard
was
of-
interviewing Aaron Rodgers on a golf course. He followed Aaron Rodgers and started singing him this song. And here was the lyrics.
He's like,
"You're the
"Aaron."
greatest quarterback I've ever seen, forever and ever." And Rodgers is like,
It was like,
he's trying to be nice, but you can
it's pretty creepy.
it's creepy,
During
dude.
an interview, he did that.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
ridiculous.
was a very stalkerish, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
it's as creepy as that guy Mike Montana who stalks my comment section on my Brady versus
Who changed his
Montana.
name.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
All right. Now
We're getting
onto the big kahunas.
the more interesting.
Well, these two games, these are Sunday games, but these two games are really, they're just going to be epic
Yep.
clashes. Although I do think Saturday's games are pretty good. We don't have exactly the two. One team seems much better than the other, or there's not.
Yeah.
Like with the Titans and Bengals, there's not a real lot of famous elite players that are that interesting as far as I'm concerned. Compared, I'm just saying the word compared to what we're going to see on Sunday. So, Rams at Bucs. This should have been the night game in my opinion, but whatever, it's fine.
The tension rises, guys.
Guys, this game is going to be very difficult. This one is going to be stressful. Okay? We're talking stressful. Do you remember the Saints divisional game last year when they took the lead because Jameis Winston threw a touchdown pass? He came in, didn't play the whole game, walked in, threw a touchdown pass, walked off, and they took the lead. And it seemed like, oh God, here it goes. They're done. Okay? So,
This game is going to
this
be...
game is going to feel like a championship game.
Yep.
So is the Sunday night game. Okay, we'll get to that
Exactly.
one next. But this game is going to be difficult, and I'm sorry but I just want to prepare you mentally. This one is going to be very, very, very hard.
Breathe, take a deep breath. We're going to do some meditation.
Okay, one thing I don't like
yeah.
is guess who is on the Rams. Now, before you say, oh, well, he's not who he used to be, I don't care. Von Miller. Von Miller.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's kryptonite. Okay?
Yeah.
This guy always finds a way to make Tom's life a living hell. Now, this offensive line of the Bucs is a little messy. Tristan Wirfs, is he going to play?
Tristan Wirfs. Well, here's the thing. He's been questionable.
Questionable. Okay.
And certainly the question also comes from us, is like, is Aaron Donald? What's Aaron Donald going to do?
Okay,
That's
so
another big thing.
But what
Or
about
at least talk about it.
But how come he didn't get fined, or did he, for what he did last week? Because he's a dirty player, man. People,
Yeah.
they kiss his butt so much.
Yeah.
But he's a dirty player. Let's just be honest.
He is.
All right. So Tristan Wirfs, he's got to play, and if he plays, hopefully he's healthy. But
Now Jensen is also questionable.
no.
Yeah. He's got the ankle problem. He says he's questionable.
He'll play. That guy's psycho. In fact, you remember he came back in the game. He got hurt. He came back. He's crazy. No. There's no way Jensen ain't playing. There's no.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Jensen's good. But
Tristan,
Tristan, the problem is that even if he does play, is he okay? And because his backup Wells, actually, Wells did pretty good at first. It's just they started teeing off on that side and they started weighing that side, but he didn't get any reps. When you get thrown into the game, it's different than when you've got a whole week of practice and you've got a lot of reps. And I'm certain Wells got a lot of reps. I'm sure they probably separated Tristan from the rest of the team, and as far as getting right, I'm sure he probably didn't do any 7-on-7 drills or anything like that. So.
But I think Jensen played in the last practice.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
There's
that's
no
good
way.
News. And then
wait, is Wells, is he okay? Because I remember he actually got hurt. He tweaked something. I remember because he was on the ground or kind of hobbling off.
Yeah, he's not on the list.
He's not on the okay.
Yeah, I can see that quite a long list compared to some other teams, but
okay.
Yeah, but he's not on it, so that's good news. And then
now I would admit I don't know this team as deep as the Pats guys. There's I don't know their backups that well. I would just be bullshitting if I told you who I know their third offensive lineman's names. I don't know. Who cares? I bet Tampa Bay fans don't even know that. So fine.
So what about Aaron Donald though? I mean, is he playing anyway, or is it only if Von Miller gets hurt?
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean? Did he get suspended? Because I saw on Twitter that people were getting suspended, but I just saw that right before we went on when I checked it real quick. I don't think so.
I just think there was a lot of talk about that. Yeah.
No. Well, they play different positions, so.
Right, but there's still a lot of okay.
Yeah.
So one good thing is though that we have the offensive assistant on the Bucs, who really they say knows about how to address Aaron Donald. No.
Are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about AQ. Shirley, I think.
Did he used to coach with the Rams?
I think. But that's kind of like probably what's gonna save it.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the Rams are a freaking all-star team, guys. That roster, it looks like watching the Pro Bowl. It's freaking ridiculous. But as long as the offensive line holds,
yeah,
I think it'll be fine. Leonard Fournette is going to be back, and that's a big deal. Leonard Fournette, we call him Playoff Lenny, because this dude just turns it on in the playoffs. Now I'll tell you this, guys. One thing I saw last week, and I know we mentioned it, but I just want to reiterate, make you feel better. When everyone was here watching this game, it was me, Z, Sean, Milena, and Roman, and we all. One thing we noticed was this Bucs team had attitude. Every play they were just swarming everywhere.
Yes.
On defense, swarming towards the ball. They were energetic. They were focused. They were in it. They very much reminded me of last year's playoff team. They had that vibe to them. I'm not saying they're as good as last year's playoff team, but I'm just saying that they had that where they just turned it on, and you could tell that they were really feeling this. That's great news, actually. But people need to understand, not you guys, but the people who want Tom Brady to lose so badly, they keep mentioning how the Rams beat the Bucs in Week 3. Yeah. We were at that game, and there was a lot going wrong at that time. Tampa Bay's secondary was completely missing. There were guys out there nobody ever heard of. Bruce Arians probably didn't know who they were. He was like, wait, who's that guy? Oh, yeah, throw him on the field. Okay? It was pathetic. And even then, they got turnovers they were still able to get some turnovers and still mess with Matthew Stafford until it kind of collapsed. And then it got out of hand. But on offense, Tom did not have Antonio Brown then. He doesn't have Antonio Brown now, so it made no difference. Gronk got injured at halftime, or after the half. I think it was early in the third quarter. And I remember that Gronk came back in, tried to play some more, which was stupid on Bruce Arians' part. He took a shot right under his ribs by Lewis, I believe. And so Tom didn't have Gronk either for the rest of the game. There was just a lot of things going wrong. Also, a very undisciplined team. Remember all those stupid penalties. It was ridiculous. I was getting so mad. Remember how angry I was getting? You thought I was going to go down on the field and attack Bruce Arians, actually.
Right.
So, man, that would be awesome. You know what? I bet if I stabbed his fat ass, Crisco oil would probably come out instead of blood. And probably jelly. It'd be like a jelly donut. Like, anyway, yeah. There you go. There's a visual. Go to bed with that in your mind tonight. Yeah. All right. So, anyway. At that game, the crowd was in a frenzy. It certainly felt like it was their Super Bowl. They had the GOAT in the house, dude. That was everything to them. McVay wanted revenge against the GOAT. Matthew Stafford wanted to prove himself. They were hyped up. They did not have OBJ at the time, and they did not have Von Miller at the time. But they were still a very good team. Cooper Kupp went off. Freaking guys, I'm really awesome. But that was in Los Angeles. So, first of all, this game is in Tampa Bay, for one. They've got to go from west to east, and I know a lot of you guys realize that teams, when they're going from from the East Coast, West Coast, and vice versa, the time change and things like that, and just the there's I don't want to put too much emphasis on it, but there is a difference. Okay, there is where you're taken out of your routine and your rhythm. And Tampa Bay has not been removed from their rhythm. They have still in Tampa Bay, and they're on schedule with everything that they do, right? So that's a big difference right there. Matthew Stafford's going to have to use a lot of hand signals and things of that nature, silent counts, and Tom's not going to have to do that. And Tom had to do that in LA, and remember how loud that place was? It was
very
ridiculously loud. We had the kids with us, and we had to put their little headphones on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Milena put her earplugs in. It was bad.
AirPods in.
So this is going to be a big difference, and the secondary is much healthier. So it's a bit different now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is not me thinking with my heart. This is me thinking with my head, because you never go against Tom Brady. I don't care who he's playing. If he wins this, he plays Green Bay. Don't care. You pick Tom Brady. He goes to the Super Bowl. He plays Kansas City. He plays Buffalo. Whoever. It doesn't matter. You always pick Tom Brady. Okay? Matthew Stafford, this is way too big of a game for him, in my opinion. I think he's going to... I really do. Okay? So, it'll be a pretty good game, back and forth. Tampa Bay may even, get down by some points, but it won't matter. The GOAT will prevail. So, money line, Tampa Bay Bucs, straight up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's right. Do we have a super chat?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I need to move it down here then.
Oh,
okay.
Omega.
Boa, Omega. $2 Canadian. Okay. Canada. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. It's not even a real country anyway. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Yeah. All right.
South Park?
Yeah, exactly. Boa Omega sends a Canadian $2 super chat and says, too late to hire Brian Flores for the 22 season at Bucs. Yeah, I know, man, right? Wouldn't that be awesome if we could get rid of Bruce Arians' fat ass and put in Brian Flores? That would be phenomenal, but they're not going to fire Bruce Arians.
He's lost some weight, though.
Of course not.
No.
How dare you?
Tough city.
How dare you? You're not allowed to defend Bruce Arians on this show.
He needs, now he just needs some
On this channel.
positive energy or something. Vibes.
All right. So there you have it. I'm not going to give you all this mumbo jumbo about, this is taking on the other debate and this one and they go this way and this. No. The GOAT, it's the GOAT. What else do you need to know?
Yep.
Thank you for the super chat, Bo Omega. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay. That takes us to the last game.
Buffalo
against the Kansas City Queeps. I mean, the Kansas City Mahomes boys. Whoops.
Okay, a lot of
Never mind. I did not say that, I promise.
words.
No, I didn't say that. You didn't. You
didn't say anything. You
you
just said Mahomes boys.
That's exactly what I said. Very good.
Is there something wrong
No,
with that?
no,
There
no,
are
no,
the
no.
team of Mahomes.
That's all I said.
Mahomes.
I promise.
I'm being very careful.
That's all I
Okay.
said. That's all I said. Bills at Chiefs. Josh VonAllen
The dark ball.
versus Patrick Mahomes, also known as Kermit the Frog. All right. Am I Mahomophobic? Are you
Is that
Mahomophobic?
a term?
Milena, are you Mahomophobic?
Nope.
Hmm.
But I'm hyperphobic.
Torque bowl.
No, what do you call that?
Well, that's what Bill Murray just said.
Hyperphobic. Hyperphobic.
Hypophobic. What the hell does that mean?
That's hype. Phobic
You're
of
hyper-
hype.
So you have a phobia of hype.
Yeah. Hyperphobic.
Hey, your sister's in last place.
Wow. At least just
Wow. I want you to tell
least she
Vesla
ranks.
$1. Your sister gave me $1 for the whole season. $1. That's what she thinks of me.
Bulgarian dollar too. Like a Canadian and Bulgarian.
Oh, that's even worse. She gave me a Bulgarian leva. This is normally I don't bring up the money thing, but this is family. This is not right. This is not cool. All right? You need to tell her to step up her
You
game.
gotta show the explain the rankings, but after that again.
Okay, so for all the you guys who might have logged on and weren't here earlier, at the very top is the Super Chat rankings. It's Super Chats combined with your membership. And the big number next to your name is VonAllen points. It's not the dollar amount. The dollar amount is converted to VonAllen points. And that is the order of where everyone stands so far. And the season's almost over. We will announce what the prize is on next week's Friday night show. Wait, next week is the NFC Championship games and AFC Championship games. So our show will be back on Saturday night, the normal time. So it'll be announced next Saturday. Not the winner. The winner is not until after the Super Bowl. That's when it ends. But what the prize will be.
Yep.
But this is for this season only. So good luck. And yeah, try to level up. See what you can do. Just know that everything you send goes straight to the show. So, and that's how we've added on what we've added on, and we keep adding things on and stuff like that. So, but yes, it does include your what your membership fee every month. So it's added just as if you sent a super chat. It's the same thing. So
Yeah, and Jalen, yes, every member is ranked. It just shows your ranking over there.
yeah, that's what order it is. It's member and non-member together. It's just it's everybody.
Yeah, it does include the membership, right? Correct. Not
Yeah,
just,
yeah, exactly.
Not just super chats. It includes the
So,
membership.
and also tomorrow night we have. I know a lot of you guys will probably be watching the Packers 49ers. I will be simultaneously doing that. And we have our MMA show. So we have a big one. Big fight. Cyril Gane versus Ngannou.
UFC 270, yeah.
UFC 270.
6 o'clock Pacific is the pre-show.
So, yeah. So we're going to start it up at 6 p.m. Pacific. So you can watch that. And while you're watching the game at the same time, I'll be on that with, of course, Roman and Jason. And we're going to get you ready for that. And then we'll do a post-fight like we normally do. So,
Yep.
Okay. Bills at Chiefs. Josh VonAllen versus Patrick Mahomes. I have a feeling that there is a lot of Mahomophobia going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this channel might be a Mahomes hater. I might be a Mahomes hater. Am I a hater? I don't know. What qualifies as a hater? Am I butthurt?
Mm-mm.
Am I butthurt? I mean, I don't know.
No, I think it's more, the hype.
Is it?
The
Is it-
hype
it's
that is
warranted.
around.
Yeah. Because they keep
him.
crowning him, right? They
Right.
yeah.
I don't even think it's him or his attitude, but it's the media that is like, he hasn't even gotten there yet, but they've already crowned him. So we've talked about this a lot, and
I like it. I like Dialburst.
yeah.
Diaburst says, I wouldn't think so. You've been fair to him. Thank you. I think I have been fair to him. And just to show how fair I've been to him, as you guys probably know, I posted recently, and I wanted y'all's feedback on what quarterbacks we add for our greatest quarterbacks of all time series that will be coming out in the offseason. We'll be starting the countdown in March. Each quarterback who qualifies through our quarterback formula, our proprietary formula. There we go. See, when you use words like that, it makes it sound more legit. It helps. But our proprietary formula that will determine who actually are the greatest quarterbacks of all time in order. And each quarterback that qualifies will get a video, and we'll do a countdown. So each video every day, there will be a countdown. Okay. So when I proposed that to you guys, I had a list of quarterbacks that I had already decided will get put through the formula. And if they get put through the formula, it means they also get a custom drawing by our wonderful and amazing, young, talented artist, Sophia, who also lives in Sofia, Bulgaria.
Yeah,
I think you guys have met her before. We had her on the show once,
right.
and a lot of you guys were on that night. So I asked, other than okay, let me go back. I had a set list that already were commissioned for her to do the artwork for. Patrick Mahomes was already added to that. And if that is not a sign of respect,
Right.
I already added him to the list, and he is only in his 4th year starting. He's technically in his 5th year, but he didn't start until 2018.
Right.
And a few people asked me, why did I put Mahomes? And some people just didn't like it. They had a bad reaction to it. One person said it was gross. And I respect that. Here's why I put Patrick Mahomes on the list to be ran through the formula. The formula... What the hell is that?
What happened?
That means it's storming.
Oh.
No, just windy. No rain? Okay.
Oh.
All right. Jesus, man. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
That's some strong wind. Okay. The formula doesn't just look at bulk stats. Okay. If that was the case, then there'd be a lot of unworthy quarterbacks in it. Matthew Stafford would be ranking high if we just put in bulk numbers. Our formula gives a point system to different things. All kinds of things. Playoff wins. What level of the playoffs that win was. of course, personal accolades like MVPs, things like that. Now, it does keep up with stats, but those stats are not just about bulk stats. That's not enough.
They're relevant.
They're relevant, right? So basically, it's based on ranking. What you ranked against your peer, and that way, this is how guys like Otto Graham, for example, or Sonny Jurgensen, who played a long time ago, way when the game was way different and quarterbacking was way different. How can they compete with modern quarterbacks who just rack up numbers like Matt Ryan and guys like that who have just an amazing amount of yards and touchdowns? Well, it's all relative to where they ranked with their peers each year. So wherever each year of the season, where you rank, you get points for that ranking number. So that's one way to get points. And there's also exceptions for, did you change the game? Did you contribute to the game? Did you introduce something to the game? For example, Randall Cunningham, doesn't have MVPs, doesn't have Super Bowls. He doesn't even have a Super Bowl appearance. What does he have? Randall Cunningham does have numbers. He does rank high in a lot of categories any given year. But Randall Cunningham also gets points for revolutionizing the quarterback position.
Yeah.
If there was no Randall Cunningham, there's no Michael Vick. If there's no Michael Vick, there's no Vince Young. There's no Lamar Jackson and guys like that. It's just not really... he made it to where teams would take a chance on a guy like that. Okay? I'm not going to get too deep into why that is, and there are other reasons as well. But he basically put that on the map, that style on the map. And for that, for being a contributor, he deserves to be put through the formula. He absolutely deserves it. As where I can't put in someone like Vic, for example. Vic doesn't have a long enough consistency and the other accolades to put in, and he didn't create a trend of any kind. He just became a part of it. He was a great player and great at what he did. Now, had he been with Andy Reid and the Eagles for longer, or had he had better coaching when he was on the Falcons, that who knows what could have happened. But Randall Cunningham gets on there. So back to Patrick Mahomes. Even though he's only going to have 4 years by the time this year's up, the guy hits, where does he hit? MVP in his first year starting. Super Bowl MVP in his second year. Third year, goes back to the Super Bowl. So he's played in the last 3 AFC Championship games, played in the last 2 Super Bowls, has an incredible amount of wins on his record. Just for only 4 years, has a lot of stats, a lot of good stats, solid stats, meaning he ranks in the top in different categories each year. That's why I added Patrick Mahomes. So if I hated Patrick Mahomes or if I had something against him, I would not have done that. But I did.
Yep.
So all that was to tell you that I'm not a hater. And to advertise the series coming up, but still. Anyway. Ozzy go ahead.
But it doesn't mean like go the other extreme, overhyped. Oh, now he's the GOAT already. It just doesn't even serve him a good purpose.
It's absurd.
Because, what about when he does achieve that? What are you going to call him then? God? If right now he's king before he even has achieved that. So it's just... Yeah.
They might.
Pretty sure he's some kind of deity already. It's kind of like, keep it real, guys, right? Keep it real.
Jalen, I do want to do this with
coaches
after. I definitely do. We need to find out the real deal. And I'm really eager to find out who the top 10 are for legitimately. Jeremy starts, supporting cast is factored in. It's factored in by how many all-pro players you have around you, rankings, different team rankings. all those things, dude. You guys are gonna be like freaked out when you see how much is put into it. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the most comprehensive, most well thought out countdown, greatest quarterbacks of all time. And I swear to you guys, everything that you put into this channel is going to be worth it. You're going to see the fruits
Right.
of our labor.
And we're going to
This
find
is-
a way. We're looking for ways how to grow in order, and also how to actually, you know, bring those awards to these people, because it's not that easy to reach them.
Yeah.
So we're working on those ways as well.
But I really think it's going to take off on YouTube, though, because
Yeah,
each
for
quarterback
sure.
is going to have his own video, and you know the way we do it, it's not just going to be stupid opinion like so many people do.
We just want to give it a little more, how can I say, make it a little more official,
Yeah.
bigger type of ranking and awards that is more influential.
And I think it'd be useful as an encyclopedia of sorts.
Right.
So younger people who maybe want to look up, oh, what about Otto Graham, or
Right.
you know, what about Sammy Baugh?
So once we provide these tools online, people will be able to actually use them and rank up and look up rankings and then quote them more.
Right.
More
Okay.
will be written based on that anyway, but that's a different, I
Exactly.
think more like a membership type of
So
conversation.
I put Patrick Mahomes in there right off the bat, and he in his first 4 years he's already done more than a lot of quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned, as far as significant things.
Yeah.
Okay, so regarding the Bills and Chiefs,
Jeremy, we are going
I
to
went
get into it right now.
I went back into the Bills Chiefs game. I watched 439 hours of tape 2 days ago. After you left, Roman, I watched 400, and
I
actually it's
got
more like
like
400.
to only like 250,
Yeah.
but I think
But
in one morning.
the Bills absolutely destroyed the Chiefs. Now, it was early in the season, and if you guys remember, Kansas City was struggling. Then they've got it figured out. They started playing much better. But you remember earlier when I said there's something interesting that you guys are not, well, you're not going to like it. And who knows if it means, we'll find out. But according to our formula, our quarterback formula for the year, Josh Allen, on the 4-week rotation for opponents, it basically judges how tough your opponent was 4 weeks before kickoff. Josh Allen has the easiest schedule,
Wow.
the weakest schedule. So they have racked up a lot of solid wins over unsolid teams.
So that kind of changes.
Or when I'll put it this way, when they played them, that team was just not at their best. They were in a slump
Either injuries or
or something.
things,
They just
something
weren't
going
together,
on.
or just hadn't figured it out yet, or whatever it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a bit
Yeah.
frightening, I guess. If you're going for the Bills, that's something to worry about there.
Yeah, something to definitely consider.
But what's going to worry you also is that Tom Brady had the next worst. So every time the Bucs faced a team, they always caught their opponent at their worst times compared to everyone else. So that's Josh Allen and Tom Brady both. They're not the only ones, though. Aaron Rodgers, his schedule, it wasn't as bad, or I should say as good, as favorable. But it was still pretty
Yeah.
weak. So What does that mean? I guess we'll find
That
out.
means we're gonna hope that the Rams have the worst. They're very, worst
They're middle of the pack.
game,
Yeah.
and that something happens. Same thing with the Bills Chiefs game. We're gonna rely on that.
Yeah, well, like I said, the Chiefs are not the same Chiefs as they were in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they've definitely picked up.
yeah.
So
Josh Allen is a total badass dude.
Yep.
This guy, he's just amazing. I can only imagine, like, if well, I was about to say if we had him, but I don't know. Would we waste him? I'm still very bitter about the game last week, so it's probably not a good time to talk about the Patriots and Belichick because I'm still pissed off. I'll get over it eventually, but I'm still mad. Anyway.
So what do you think?
The Bills did beat Kansas City in Kansas City, so that didn't seem to be a factor. However, the Buffalo Bills are going to take out the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah?
Yep.
Promise?
I promise. Book it. Money line, baby. Take it.
What do you guys think?
So,
Did you write down in the comments?
They are superior to the Chiefs. In my opinion, they are superior to the Chiefs in every way. I think that the Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid formula, the Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, all that crap, I think it's been figured out. And figuring it out is not enough, okay? You've got to have the right personnel. You've got to have the right coordinators and all that to make it work.
Things.
The Bills have it. They do. They've got it. They will be able to do this. They'll be able to mimic what the Bucs did to them in the Super Bowl. They will be able to copy that exactly. They'll be able to implement that. It's fine. And that ain't no Ryan Tannehill on the other side anymore. And it's not even last year's Josh Allen when they kind of fell apart at the end there. Keep in mind, that was in Kansas City, though. Well, this one's in Kansas City again. Yeah, I guess it didn't make a difference, did it? Because they beat them in early in the year in Kansas City, so
yeah,
it's pointless. But I think Buffalo pulls it out. I really do. I think they're going to just shock everybody. Because I know most of the NFL world thinks that Patrick Mahomes is a god in the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's a great player. I'm not, he is, and the Chiefs are a great team. I mean, come on, they went to the last 3 AFC Championship games in a row. That's no joke. That's Patriots level type stuff. That's we did that for a long time. So it's hard to get that far. People don't understand. They take it for granted, But I think the Bills are just in a zone. I
think that the Bills are real in the zone. I hope they keep that momentum. And the Chiefs have picked up really. I mean,
they picked up, but I don't trust them. I don't.
It's a bit of a kind of a hit and miss there. I was surprised when they were not doing that good early in the season, and
I see a lot of flaws in their game.
Yeah, they're beatable.
Absolutely, they are now. Yeah,
they seem beatable, and it's been now, and it's been last year as well.
Yep.
So let's see.
So I'm going Buffalo, guys, and that's not wishful thinking. It's seriously, I went back and forth on this, watching the game this year. Yeah, and I watched their game last year, and the Bills have evolved. The Chiefs have not. The Chiefs have not changed a damn thing. And I said it last year after the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl post game that we did. I said, Patrick Mahomes, he's going to have to change his game, and the Chiefs are going to have to change their game. And I said, we'll see what they do. We'll find out and see if they're using some new stuff in preseason. They didn't change anything. They kept the same crap, and it's too late to change it now. So there you go. That's what's going to happen. AFC East represent.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. we just hit the 2-hour mark exactly. So I think that's the perfect time to
wrap up.
wrap it
guys,
up.
and-
Thank you guys for staying so late with me tonight, and Milena and Roman. Thank you again for working the cameras for us.
yeah.
And don't forget, tomorrow night, not only do you have the game, but you have our MMA show starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. We definitely need your support because we don't have the MMA videos going yet, so we're just kind of really relying on a lot of you guys to help us out, and we're still, getting our show together and things, but we need you there to help out. So you can do both. It'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. We would really appreciate it.
And as far as going live for the football games, when do we anticipate that, if we can?
So I was thinking about going live on Sunday.
Okay,
I
that's for sure.
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
No, not for sure. I haven't
no?
decided yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Well, depending on how the games are going.
I'll probably I'll probably post a poll or something. See if that's what people want.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Please click like and subscribe if you're new here, and also join the Empire. The link is at the very top. It's pinned to the top of the chat room, the chat there. So thank you.
Thank you.
And let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Have a great weekend,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Good night.
Hi, this is tennis player Mariana Dragic, and you're watching VonAllen Sports, real and honest sports analysis. Subscribe now and join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go!
VonAllen Sports.